Welcome to the Glades at Green Mountain by Holt Homes in Camas, Washington. We're talking about floor plans, prices, upcoming releases, neighborhood amenities, all the things today. Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Hannah Dubine, and I'm really glad you're here today because we're touring the Glades at Green Mountain by Holt Homes, one of my favorite new construction communities here in Camas. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for being here. Subscribe, we post every single week. And if you need professional help buying or selling a home in Camas or Clark County, we'd love to serve you. Our contact information is down below. Let's talk about this neighborhood, the Glades at Green Mountain. It's also referred to as just Green Mountain. This is what I'd consider like a mega subdivision. It's huge, it's a planned community, it's something you'd see maybe more in like Arizona or Texas, and we don't really have a lot of them here. The reason that this was able to happen was because this used to be a golf course up until about 2016 when that golf course sold off to developers. I don't know exactly how many homes are in Green Mountain, but it's many, many hundreds. Holt Homes alone has over 300 lots here. And then we had other builders such as Lennar, D.R. Horton, Pacific Lifestyle, and of course Holt Homes and some other custom builders that sold on the other side of the neighborhood. Since this neighborhood is a planned community, it also has some really cool features such as a couple pools, multiple parks with a field and open space to play. There's a basketball court, and it's right below the Green Mountain open area. The Green Mountain open area has trails that you can walk on, and it's owned by Clark County Legacy Land, so it's gonna be protected. It's gonna stay back there. It's full of these beautiful evergreen trees. It's just gorgeous and a very natural place to live. A couple other things that are really great about this general location is the walking in the neighborhood's really nice. There's wetlands and little kind of secret connecting paths and I guess breezeways. And it's also really close to everything you could want. It's 5 minutes from Costco. It's 5 minutes from 192nd, other stores and shops. It's really close to the new Camas food carts that just opened. We did a video about those a couple months back. That was awesome. And it's close to schools. Speaking of schools, most of the Green Mountain neighborhood actually goes to Evergreen Public School District despite it having a Camas address. This is something that always throws people for a loop. Thankfully, I know where that cutoff line is. So if you are on the west side of the neighborhood where there were Lennar, D.R. Horton, and Pacific Lifestyle homes, that's gonna go to Evergreen Public School District. If you're on the east side of the neighborhood in the Holt Homes part, it's actually gonna go to Camas School District. So the homes we're touring today, they go to Camas schools. So that was a lot I just shared with you guys. I'm sure you're curious to see what the model homes look like, what kind of plans you can get with Holt Homes. So let's go check it out. So we're inside the upgraded model for Holt Homes now. This is the 2928 plan. And remember that Holt Homes names their plans after the amount of square footage, so it's really easy to remember. This is one of their biggest plans in the community. There's actually only 6 plans in here right now. I believe they're gonna open up to a 7th. I love this plan because it's open concept. There's room for the whole family. This type of plan really appeals to people who have kids because there's so many bedrooms. There is a bedroom on the main floor. And one of the things Holt Homes does really well that I love, they put full bathrooms on the main floor. A lot of builders will just give you a half bathroom on the main floor, but in order to have a multi-gen household, or if someone gets injured, they can't go up the stairs, having that full bathroom on the main floor is a huge add, and it's one of the reasons my clients buy Holt Homes. Holt Homes does 2 model homes for every community that they're in. They do one with all of the base selections, which I think is kind of cool. You can see what you would get if you did no upgrades. And then they do one with all the upgrades. We're in the one that has the upgrades because it's really fun and pretty to look at. They did things like painted cabinets, quartz counters, upgraded flooring, a really nice fireplace, ceiling fans, extra lighting, things like that you can all choose in the design center. When you go to the design center with Holt Homes, they help you every step of the way. They make sure you know all of your options and you make your house perfect just for you. So we're hanging out in the main bedroom now, upstairs in the 2928 floor plan. I'm looking out the window here and the view is literally gorgeous of that Green Mountain open space. And then there's some wetlands that this home backs to. which is great because that's never gonna change. And this main bedroom just feels so good. It's got lots of natural light. They put plenty of lights in the ceiling these days so that you get lots of light. You need that in the Pacific Northwest. The main bathroom is really nicely appointed with a soaker tub and a full mud set tile shower, all really nice options that you can choose in the design center. As for pricing in the neighborhood, right now, late 2024, early 2025, homes in the Glades at Green Mountain are selling from about $780,000 up to about $900,000, and that's with some upgrades baked in. Obviously, you can go to the design center and go crazy and choose all the things and have it cost more than that, but that's about what prices are like in here today. Square footage for these plans goes from 1,800 to about 3,000 square feet. They have 2 plans that are 1 level, so if you want a 1 level, there's not a ton of options here, and they build a lot less of those than they do 2 stories. Also, don't forget the way Holt Homes works is they pre-choose which lots are gonna get which plans. You can't choose, you know, oh, I want lot 79, I'm gonna put the 29, 28 on it. They pick out which lots are gonna go on which plans, and from there you can choose your structural upgrades and your design center upgrades. So I had to test out the bathtub to see if it was comfy or not, see what the view's like. It's pretty awesome. And this is something that you can choose at the design center. By standard, they usually give you the, I think they call it the garden tub, where it's got the box around it. But you can choose one of these freestanding tubs. They have a bunch of different shapes and sizes and whatnot. Highly recommend it. So we're up at the top of the hill now. It can get a little windy up here, but this is phase 4 where they're currently building. They just opened up phases 5A and 5B, and that's where they're headed next for new homes. Really exciting because they're gonna have a new product here called the 𝐶𝐲wood. And the 𝐶𝐲wood is a home type that comes from the Japanese owner of Holt Homes. They recently bought Holt Homes a couple years ago. And it's built like the Japanese build homes. It's gonna be earthquake resistant up to 9.0 magnitude. It's gonna have fireproof panels on the outside. It's gonna be made of materials that we don't normally build with here. I don't know a ton about it right now, but I'm excited to learn. And it's gonna have a beautiful modern design, something you'd see in Japan, with en-suites, you know, a bathroom connected to every single bedroom. So I'm really excited to see how that turns out. It's probably gonna start around 1.2 million. It's gonna be pretty expensive, but very well worth it for those who wanna live multi-generationally and stay in the home for many, many decades. As for financial incentives in the neighborhood, Holt Homes likes to offer closing cost help wherever they can usually, but at the Glades, there's not a ton of help right now because they're selling out pretty fast. This neighborhood tends to attract out-of-towners, folks coming from California, Arizona, Texas, other states. So if you're relocating from out of town, we'd love to serve you. Reach out to us, our information's down below. And I'm gonna be really interested to see how that 𝐶𝐲wood product is received here, considering it's starting at a pretty high price, but it's something we've never seen here in Camas, Washington. If you have questions about Holt Homes or you're curious about building a home in Clark County, Washington, myself and my team at 𝐍𝐞𝐢𝐠𝐡𝐨𝐫𝐡𝐨𝐮 Realty Group, we're experts on new construction and we'd love to serve you, whether you're selling or buying. We're gonna have our contact information down below in the description. Don't forget to sign up for Weekend Happenings with Hannah. Thanks so much for watching and we'll see you again soon.